Oh, yeah, so nice to see you all. What a nice turnout. I just was remembering when when Maizumi Roshi died. Maizumi Roshi, my first teacher, who was from Japan, born in Japan, and people were saying things like Zen will not continue in this country because people were just drawn to him because he was so exotic.
Mm.
And no one will ever accept a Western teacher as a teacher. And I guess we proved that wrong. But then the things that have happened more recently is it's all boomers. Once the boomer generation is over, it'll be the end of Zen. So it's so wonderful to see the young people here. And just, of course, it has nothing to do with race or age or any of that. It has to do with true self, which which is what I'm going to talk about today. But thank you so much for coming, and so good to see some friends seen for a while. So this is one of my favorite koans. I must have talked on this a lot of times. Um, Maizumi Roshi said it was his father, Kuroda Roshi, who was Maizumi Roshi's main teacher, was his father, that it was his favorite koan. It's from the Gateless Gate. Because why? The gate to awakening doesn't exist. The trouble is we keep looking for the gate and thinking, I don't have the key, I don't have the key, when it's all been wide open all along. So the gateless gate. However, we need a little help, right, to penetrate that gate, to get through the. Now I just put, I don't have, well, I'm not going to say that, but anyway, on my doors, I just put some protection signs on the doors to my house, and but usually it's open, the door's open, and Bruno the dog always stops. It somehow he senses that protection, you know, Margie knows, uh, on the door, and I have to say it's okay, you can go in. So that's like this gate is it's not there, but we see it somehow. We believe that there's something keeping us from waking up. So yeah, we need a little push, like please enter, please come in. So that's what this coin is. Um, Dwegan calls himself master. Every day, Master Zwegan used to call to himself, Master, and would answer, yes. Again, he would call, thoroughly awake, and he would answer, yes, yes. Don't be deceived by others, any day or any time. No, no. Let me just read this commentary. Old Regan himself buys and sells. He has many puppet gods and devils with which he plays. But how? Look and see. One is calling, one is answering, one keeps awake, one is not deceived by others. But if you get stuck there, that's not that. If you were to imitate Zwegan, it would be the understanding of a fox. Every day when he woke up, he'd say, Master. And then he'd answer himself, yes. Thoroughly awake. Thoroughly awake. Yes, yes. Don't be deceived by others any day or any night. No, no. So I started this thing now. People always talk about how important gratitude is. Do your gratitudes. And I've always found it difficult because I didn't feel that grateful. But just recently I said, well, I'll just try. They said, like, if you wake up cranky, a good thing is to do your gratitudes. So I wake up cranky. So I thought, well, I'll try it. And by gosh, and by golly, I'm an old person now. By gosh and by golly, it works. I mean, it's hard to go from being cranky and uh, judgmental to appreciation. And I'm finding that I can switch that. I can go, oh darn, I have to uh, get up early because somebody's coming over, and I can switch that to, oh, how wonderful, somebody's coming over. I'm so grateful that people come and visit, which is true. Uh, it's really worrying for me just to switch when I get that judgmental thing, to switch it, accepting, the deal, accepting things that they are and turning it into a gratitude about it. Uh, Gosh darn, it's tough being old. And yet, I can sleep as late as I want. And people are really nice to me, especially in Mexico. I have to say, a lot of appreciation for elders there. People are always checking in on me. And it's not too bad being old, really. I'm so grateful that I'm having this long life. I'm so grateful. Uh, so, so every time he woke up, he said, "Master, Master." Um, one of the I think I'm sorry about not opening my eyes when I talk, and I really tried. I Shut up, just Joe. There she's back there, just talking away. I really tried to keep my eyes open, and then bam. And I think I'm kind of channeling, but now I'm following a channeler. This guy, Lee Harris, I looked up, he calls himself an energy intuitive. For some reason, he's really speaking to me. And when he channels, he closes his eyes. And I just started thinking, well, that's Buddha nature. When I'm doing a talk, to get in there, to get there, somehow I get to close my eyes for the Dharma. So anyway, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm going to change. And I don't know if that's really what's happening, but that's what I'm saying. So Master, last night when I went to bed, I thought of this. One of the questions I've had in practice is there God? Is there an intelligence outside of myself that's, I can ask for things and is running things and and fairly early on I said no because I went to college. Majoring in science. And it just, that makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. But then what is this? That makes no sense. So it's a question we have. And just last night from this koan, I got, yeah, there's an intelligence. There's the master. The master exists. What doesn't exist is this thing having any intelligence. This is the one that doesn't have intelligence. This greed, anger, ignorance is the stuff that's delusion. The master, whatever you want to call, true self, Buddha, Buddha, Dharma, Buddha nature, God, spirit. Are you in? Are you here? Can I let go of that false self and be you, align with you today? Like those monks said, today is going to be a peaceful day, which means aligning with peace means aligning with spirit, aligning with master, aligning with Buddha nature. Uh, so, start the day. Am I aligning with you? And he's got two voices, Swigan. And the other one says, yes, yes, we're going to do that. Uh, and then, don't be deceived by others. Don't be deceived by others. Because there is no other. There is no other. And when we start thinking about there being an other, then we fall out of alignment. And of course, it's complicated because within that oneness, there is right and wrong. I don't even know how to talk about this because we're all one. But some folks are dwelling in the realms of otherness, of hate, of destruction, and we do need to do something about them. Part of being in alignment is don't be deceived by those who preach otherness. I just remembered that because I'm going to do this elder ceremony for Kosei. I think she's here. She's probably here. Wave, Kosei. Yeah, there, she's there. Elder ceremony. So I looked up what an elder was because I didn't know. And the native people say the elders teach taking care of the earth and teach not allowing evil to be in the community. That's what the elders teach. Don't be deceived by others. They teach us how not to be deceived by wrong teaching. That's it. That's the exact wording. They said, the elders teach the young ones not to fall into false teaching. Wow, don't fall. And we say that, I think in Jukai, or I think you promise, or Tokido, or someplace, we promise not to fall into false teaching. And of course, institutionalized religion, that's one of the biggest pitfalls. So easy to fall into love of power and greed, anger, ignorance. It's so easy to fall into that. So it's the elders who have nothing to lose who can pay attention. Pay attention. Don't fall into that. So now I'm talking about the precepts. So we have this fact that there is no separation, and with Buddha Dharma, Buddha nature, God, it's just awesome. It's just joyful and wonderful and pure and the best. We've got that, and yet it falls into trouble. We fall out of that alignment. So that's why we have the precepts to teach us how to align, how to wake up. Wake up to what? That we're full of these ideas and concepts, and and we're trained. Uh, Gosh, it's just now that people are really talking about how harmful school is. I knew that from the moment I know each of you, when you stepped into kindergarten, you went, what the fuck? We sit at our desk and learn how to count to 10. I can do that. I mean, I knew it was wrong, and then I thought I was wrong because I knew it was wrong. Years and years of being told only white people are good people, only whatever, all the crap we were taught. That's the ideas and concepts, and then we add to it. Then, and I'll put it on education because we're educated to be judgmental, right? You read a book or something, and then you write up, why do I disagree with this, and why is this wrong what that guy said, rather than going, wow, that was a great thing. What inspired me out of reading that book? That was never a question in school for me. Maybe it is now. They're probably doing better because of how all of us boomers turned out. But anyway, so don't be deceived by ideas and concepts. I mean, useful certainly, but no, this is an idea. Like all this stuff I'm doing is an idea. So you're supposed to throw it away. Um, Take what's useful, throw everything away, everything else away. But the precepts then is the instruction about how to manage this wonderful, wonderful perfection that we're living in, and to keep it, and to keep the Dharma alive, the oneness alive, the joy, whatever you want to call it. And the first pure precept is don't do evil. So that's what the elders teach the children. Don't do evil. Definition of evil is separation. Do not separate. And you may have heard the story. I went to Standing Rock, and when they were early on, when they were standing up they were kind of at war there over the water, our sacred water. And I was the oldest one there. Uh, and when it came time to eat, they asked me to offer the prayer. And of course, I was like, I have never heard a Dene prayer, or Lakota. I've never heard a Lakota prayer. Or if I have, I didn't pay attention. No, not me. But ask me because I was the eldest one there. The elders are the ones who offer the prayer. And then, we were sitting around, just sitting around at Standing Rock, and this elder was talking to these kids, and they were teenagers. They were like, whatever, horsing around. This other guy comes up, like 40 or 50, and yelled at them, listen to your elders. But you see that in the native culture, that love and that appreciation for life, and that as terrible as they have suffered, still how beautiful the culture is, and how, like, to me, that's the point. This white lady walks into a sacred place, and they ask me to lead the prayer. Whoa, amazing. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we need to train the children. Don't be deceived by others. So that's Oh, I know why the clock's here. So that's the point of this verse. I love this verse. Old Zwegan himself, because so that's the deal about giving a talk. You're buying and selling, or talking to myself. I'm buying and selling. There does appear to be. I mean, we're working within the karmic world. We're living within the karmic world. We're living in the world of differential differential world. There are differences, and there is the one who tells me to wake up, and the one who says yes, yes, I will. Wake up to what? Wake up to just what I'm telling you. Just wake up to no self. Let that little one go. That little greedy, angry, ignorant one. And that may take some work. That takes some work. It takes some work to let it go. And the reward is the whole universe opens up. So that's why we practice. That's what our practice is about. Learning how to live with, and of course, I need to eat. Of course, I got some greed. So how to work with that? That's what our work is. So he has many puppet gods and devils with which he plays, and that's our life. We've got, well, they say on our shoulder, we've got an angel and a devil, or we got. Oh, I love this little devil out there with the heart. That's new. You should look at these little things, which I think Jitsudo taught us how to do those, right? There's one out there that's a devil with a little red heart with his.
Kosei.
Who did that?
Kosei let us.
Oh, Kosei, I love your devil with the heart. I love that. It's so cool.
Yeah, we spoke to Jesus.
Yeah, I made my first devil with Jitsujo at a workshop.
Jay actually made this one.
Oh, Jay made it at her workshop. Can everybody see it? It's so cool. It's so cool. It's such a sweet little devil. That should just be the whole talk. Just that little guy should just be the whole talk. So we're playing with this. But look. But how? Look and see. One is calling, one is answering, one keeps awake, one is not deceived by others. But if you get stuck there, that's not that. So don't get stuck. Keep going. Like flip it. Work on these things. And this is a lot of what I'm working now with energy. Learn how to flip it. Learn how to take that hatred into love. That. Oh darn. Well, thank you, Spirit. I guess I needed this lesson. If you were to imitate Zwegan, it would be the understanding of a fox. Be you. Okay, this is another thing that he just threw in here. The commentary just threw in here. Be you on this path. I mean, we've all got our own path, and man, Zen is a rough one. Zen is really a rough one, and it's amazing. It's amazing. But anyway, those of you who are choosing Zen as your path, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because this is not an easy path. But it doesn't mean be like Zwegan or me or anybody. Be yourself. That's the point. Be who you are. Be authentic. Otherwise, you're a fox, which for the Chinese, I guess being a fox was a bad thing. But I could be a fox. But anyway, it means otherwise you're not your true self. And the other, just those pure precepts, the first one is don't do evil, so don't separate, just don't separate. Be love, be oneness. The second one is do good, which means wake up. Do good is wake up, drop the shit. That's what do good means. And then do good for others. So, uh, of course, once you realize you want to share it and sharing it, uh, people who are hungry or unhoused or suffering from mental illness or whatever, they're probably not going to be able to wake up until they have the basic. Buddha said everybody deserves housing and food, shelter from weather and animals, and subsistence. Everybody deserves those. It's part that's our birthright, is to have abundance in terms of being able to take care of ourselves and have a joyful life. And so, working for that is part of working for everyone to wake up. It's real hard to wake up if you're uh, hungry and cold and unhoused. So what should I do? Do the ceremony or do questions and answers? Or
Do the ceremonies.
okay, so I talked more about elder than I had planned. It just happened. So Kosei, who knows Kosei? Oh well, yeah, everybody knows Kosei. Of course, that's the whole point here.
I stole her house.
There she is. Is she there? Wait, she's gonna be there. Oh, there she is. I get now I get to see you. So Kosei, I'm going to give her the status of elder, which is right here. Um, it just says certificate of elder. This certifies that Diana Kosei Hartel has received the title of elder of Sweetwater Zen Center in recognition of her lifelong commitment to the Dharma. With deep gratitude, Shungaku Seisen at Kosen-in Temple. Today, February 15th. So, since everybody knows her, I won't go into long detail. Everybody knows um, she's a giver and has supported the Dharma and served the Dharma all her life, and now is serving in that function as elder. Oh, and there's a Raksu, which I would put on you if you were here. She's taking care of her mom. This is what it looks like. Pretty, I Bernie gave me this. It's some writing on the back, which I'll just leave. That's what I became elder from Bob Lee. Bob Lee made me elder, and he just gave me the Roxy that Bernie had given him that had writing from Japan. This is from Japan. I think Bernie may have given it to me in my transmission. So congratulations. You don't tell an elder to keep on going because they've been keeping on going for a long time. Um, do you want to say something? Can she say something?
Yes, let's switch up the sound here.
It's okay now to talk? Yeah? I can't hear you, Sason, though. Okay, yes, I have been in what is probably the longest intensive practice period of my life, tending to my mother. And it has really brought all the skills I have been polishing for so long and new ones that I never guessed would be there. And I'm becoming not separated from my mother. I'm her hands, I'm her eyes. Increasingly, I'm her brain as she's very senile. And it's really beautiful and sad and sometimes frustrating that everything happens. So it's a gift. That's all I have to say about that. It's a gift to do this, and all the family karma comes up too. It just comes in a big flash. Okay, the impending death of the matriarch is a big deal, and it really triggers and inspires. So I am doing my work here to join in every way I can with my mother and all beings in this work of accompanying into the death of the body and the release into the vast. So I appreciate everybody back there. I miss you all.